Tefillah, Tzedakah, Dvar Torah. All this will bring us the Geula. Talking about Geula, Geula which represents eternity, we have a certain practice, a mitzvah, which represents eternity. And that is, whenever you go to a Brit Milah, to a celebration of a circumcision, you're participating in an event which represents the eternal bond between God and us and God. You know, before the baby starts crying, when you can still hear what the boyel says, he says an introduction. And then it says, quotes the parsha of this last parsha of this Shabbat that we just read. Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe lemer, God spoke to Moshe Rabbeinu, Pinchas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen, Heishives Chamosi Ma'al bnei Yisrael. Pinchas, the son of Elazar, the son of Aaron, the priest. Heishives Chamosi, turned my wrath away from all the children of Israel, and therefore, etc. And therefore, Hineni noisin lo yas berisi shalom. I grant him my covenant of peace, and that's when he became a Kohen. In other words, a Kohen serving in the Beis HaMikdash is the covenant of peace, and that's eternal. But then we say something else. Remember that there is this big, beautiful chair where the Sandak is sitting. Sandak is the one who holds the baby during the circumcision. Yes, it's beautiful, and this is called Kisei Shel Eliyahu. The seat, the chair of Elijah the prophet. Which, as it says also, that Elijah the prophet is present. Eliyahu malach habris hine shelchoch lefanecha. Eliyahu, the angel of the bris of the covenant, hine shelchoch lefanecha. Here is yours. See, amoid al yemini v'samcheni, stand on my right side and support me. Now, as we know, the tradition says, Judaism says, and that's the truth, that Eliyahu Hanavi, the prophet Eliyahu, comes and is present at every single bris, at every single circumcision which is taking place. And the reason for that is, the Medrash tells us, that when Eliyahu Hanavi, after he had this confrontation with the 450 idol worshippers of Baal, the priests of Baal, and he won that confrontation, the 450 priests, they died. And then King Achav and his evil wife Jezebel threatened Eliyahu with his life. He ran away. And he came to Mount Sinai and he hid over there. And God asked him, what are you doing here? And he says, I'm running away from your children that gave up on you, that broke the covenant with you, and they're threatening my life. God says, they broke the covenant with me? They didn't break the covenant with me. And as a sign, they still keep the mitzvah of bris milah. They still keep the mitzvah of circumcision. And that's the eternal covenant. And therefore, you will be present at every bris for you to witness and to see and to testify that people have not given up on me. But going back to what does it have to do with Eliyahu? What does it have to do with Pinchas? How does Pinchas enter into this equation over here at bris milah? He was given the covenant. He was given the covenant as a reward for his selfless dedication to a God. He received priesthood. So we know that there is our sages tell us, Targum Yonison and many other places, Pinchas ze Eliyahu. Pinchas, he is Eliyahu. Now Pinchas is Eliyahu. Let's put it into timeline. Pinchas was one of those who came out of Egypt. Eliyahu was at least 6 centuries later. How can Pinchas be Eliyahu? So the Rebbe explains the following, based on the Zohar. Eliyahu originally was an angel that existed way before Pinchas. Pinchas, because of his selfless devotion, self-sacrifice for God, he merited that this angel should enter in him. And now the angel became a human with supernatural, eternal powers. So Pinchas Eliyahu is a transformation of an angel to become a form of a human being, but exist eternally. The ultimate fusion of the divine and the mundane. Where is this happening? Through Bris Milah, where within our physical body we're bringing in the divine. And this is why it says that Pinchas, Eliyahu, will herald us the coming of Mashiach, because this is the ultimate. The ultimate is when God will be totally, fully revealed in this world. Present, where? Obviously, through the third Beis HaMikdash that we will have now.